Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make them bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
So what's next for Alex Pereira? Guys, this video is sponsored by the one and only Jimmy Bars, the non-gluten-free bar that you guys can take. You guys like caramel chocolate. You guys like the orange flavor. You guys love cookies and cream. You guys make sure to go to your local Walmart and purchase your Jimmy. So make sure, guys, to get your Jimmy on. So what's next for Alex Pereira? Guys, this is something that fighters really need to understand. Is you guys opening your mouth. It's not just about entertaining. Opening your mouth and asking for a damn rematch. I don't get where Alex never said anything about him fighting Israel once again. This is what really somewhat pisses me off. You have 3 wins over this guy. This guy gets 1 win over you. Now he has the right to close a chapter? No, because you've only fought him in MMA 2 times. You guys are 1-1. You have to go to Uncle Dana, knock on his door, be like, you know what, Uncle Dana, be fair with me like you were with everybody else. Pretend I'm Connor for a damn minute. Alex, if you don't fight for this rematch, you're going to regret it. Especially after seeing Israel mocking your son and doing what it is that he did. Bro, I'm here to... I'm kind of pissed off for you, to be quite honest with you. You've knocked him out 2 out of the 4 times that you guys fought. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, he did get you. And this is something that Israel did say. He who laughs last laughs louder. You don't want to do that. The person to really put that stamp on it, because you guys have fought 2 times in MMA, make it a trilogy. But you have to do your job to actually sell the fight. Could you make 185 pounds? They're saying you're struggling, you're too big, you're going to move up to 205. You've made it before. You know what that just means? You got to be smart with your nutrition. You probably need to stop training so damn hard because your metabolism's you're getting hungrier and hungrier, and you don't want that. What I'm saying is be smarter, man. Start to bring scientists. Start to bring what science has brought to me and really understand the different levels of training. Because it can't just be go, 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 go. This is why you get injured. Anyhow, what's next for Alex Pereira? In my eyes, you go after Israel Adesanya. In my eyes, you go after this man who shot 3 arrows and you get that back. Because in my eyes, you're winning that fight. You're winning that fight once again. And this time the tables were flipped. And Israel just happened to take a risk and, really just knock you out. And there's no doubt about it that he beat you. But what is that you're going to do next? You made a bunch of money. You've made maybe a couple million to maybe a few after this big card on pay-per-view. But you're going to get taxed on a lot of this stuff. And I know, especially when you first start getting money, it's not enough money. Again, I need to knock on Dana White's door and ask for that damn rematch. Dana, I'm 3-1 versus this dude. I was beating him before I got knocked out. I think this is what you do. There's no other way. I want to say, yeah, you can go up. You can go up to lightweight or light heavyweight and fight one of those guys. But in reality, man, it's like you haven't really done enough to be able to have the stake to be able to say that. You understand what I'm saying? But it is the UFC. It is Dana White. And I do feel like they want to keep Izzy as champion. But your job is you need to get that rematch. You need to get that rematch with Israel again. Don't let him close the book. Or you need to go up against the #1 contender. You have options. Robert Whittaker, Paulo Borrachinha, Marvin Vettori. There's guys in there that you could fight to eventually get back into that title picture. What you got for me, Michael?
Yeah, I have to mention something that made a lot of headlines. It was very interesting that the first time that Pereira knocked out Adesanya, we saw that viral reaction of his kid mocking Israel and doing the whole knockout thing. And then we see Adesanya do that back to Pereira on Saturday, points to his son in the crowd. From your perspective, Henry, do you think that adds fuel to the fire that Pereira can't just ignore Adesanya? He needs to get to that rematch now that the son was brought into it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like you're considered a world champion amongst world champions when you're able to be a UFC champion and then defend your belt. Alex Pereira, you didn't defend your belt. You know, it's like you need that defense to really solidify yourself as an undisputed world champion. Because guess what, guys? Anybody can get lucky winning a world title. Once you defend it, then it's like, all right, man, there's no more speculations. The man is the truth. But when you bring family and when you bring your boy in there, and again, man, the kid was probably 4 or 5 years old when he did that little thing. And plus, you know, him and, you know, kids can't help themselves. But apparently, man, Israel's gangster, man. I will say that. You know, he takes no prisoners, and that's who he is. And I think if there's fuel to the fire that needs to be added right now, Alex Pereira, it's you going and you fighting for that strap once again. Is you knocking on that door, being vocal and say, hey, Israel, now it's extremely personal. You know, you guys were happy in the back, and then it's like Chael Sonnen said it today, really nice. He's like, Israel's really taking on the hill, you know, shtick. He went over, complimented Pereira, said how he's a warrior and all this, you know, good luck at 205, blah, 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 you know, vacation with your family, X, Y, and Z. And then he goes up to the post-press conference. He just starts smack talking. You see what I'm saying? Is he doing one thing I will say, he's doing a hell of a good job. Because you know why? Because we're talking about him. My biggest thing, the reason why I even want to do this video is to knock some sense into Pereira and be like, hey, you gave him a rematch after you knocked him out. I think it's only fair if you ask Daddy Dana, knock on his door and go see him in Las Vegas and be like, hey, this is personal. He did this to me. He did this to my son. He mocked me. You know, you can't. Yeah, I guess you couldn't mock a 6-year-old at that time when he actually did do it. But, man, these kids are kids. Dana White has kids. I have a kid. You know, I took it personal. And it's not, you know, I mean, whatever. But I'm also not Alex Pereira. Alex, the cards are on the table for you. Make the right call. Fight for that fight. Get your rematch. And then you close that book. Alex, tenho mensagem para você. Eu lembro muito de você e gostei muito de você. A primeira vez que eu conheci você foi na Austrália, quando Anderson lutou com Edron. Lembro que você estava aí, a gente se conheceu. E só te queria falar, cara, como irmão, é que você precisa lutar por esta luta. Você não pode deixar essa luta ficar assim. Você não quitou você ganhou dele 3 vezes. E dessas 3 vezes você não quitou este cara 2 vezes. Ele não pode mandar que já com a vitória que ele pegou você, que o livro está fechado. Para mim não, especialmente tudo o que aconteceu de ele trazer a tua criança, de apontar a ela e depois fez o que ele fez. Você não pode deixar essas coisas assim. Eu estou com você, estou torcendo por você, mas se você decide de aumentar a peso leve, you know, é o que é. Mas para mim, irmão, eu quero que você volte, como pai, eu quero que você volte e faz as coisas como precisam fazer. Você é a pessoa que vai fechar esse capítulo. So thank you guys again for watching. It means a lot to me. So you guys remember, there's more breakdowns, there's more technique, there's more tactics, and there's definitely more cringe. So make sure to subscribe and click on that button. I'm out!